Hey, it's Tom, Mr. Excitement here. I wanted to talk about Zilliqa, whatever. It's a coin, Ethereum's true competitor, this article says. Basically, it's really fast. It can really scale. It's got security, right? Um, its implementation of sharding technology from the beginning puts it miles ahead of Ethereum. So you can go look up this article on stocksgazette.com if you want. Sharding's supposed to come to the Ethereum network, but that hasn't happened yet. This thing already has it. And it says right here, their private testing in beta has achieved transaction throughputs of over 2,400 transactions per second. So it's pretty impressive in a lot of ways, right? But and it's 9 cents. Now, before you start getting all salivating here, let's look at it on CoinMarketCap. Now, Ethereum is, what's Ethereum? Ethereum is at 663 right now. It's been as high as I don't know, 1,200 or so back in January. And it's projected to go to around $2,500 per coin, at least by the end of 2018. And who knows, if there's a big bull run, anybody's bet. But something you got to watch. See the circulating supply in the market cap, all right? 99 million ETH in circulation. 99 million, right? That's a lot compared to like Bitcoin's, what, 21 million, something like that. 17 million in circulation actually with Bitcoin. 21 million is their top limit. And a lot of people say it's less than that in a way because there's locked up Bitcoin. But this is the circulating supply of Ethereum. Now, technically, Ethereum doesn't have a top cap, but they don't have an upper limit though, like posted. All right. So the circulating supply is kind of the number you go by, 99 million. If you go back to Zilliqa, look at the total supply and the circulating supply. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would be 600 million right there. But then you had another 12. 12 billion, 600 million ZIL total supply. 7.2 billion in circulation now. That's a lot. Okay, so it's not going to have a per coin price that's really high. So before you start thinking, oh, it's an Ethereum killer, Ethereum competitor, oh, this is going to go to $600 or $1,000. Well, based on the supply and the market cap and all that, probably not. They're saying, though, well, if you could have got in on the ICO on this, it was like 0.003 or 0.003. That would have been sweet. So at 9 cents, they're saying, maybe it could go up to 50 cents, maybe it can go up to $1. Some people are saying a few dollars. That would still be a tremendous gain, okay? So you could throw a few $100s at this and just sit on it if you wanted to. But don't think it's going to go, if I thought this thing had a possibility of going up per coin to where Ethereum is, I'd be throwing everything at it, you know what I mean? But that's unlikely. The markets, it's traded in a lot of places, including Binance. See that? KuCoin, Ether Delta, and some others. So for you noobs, this is what you do. You go to CoinMarketCap, and on the on the markets tab, you can see what exchanges trade the coin or token. The charts, if there's social media, will show you some of the social media buzz that's going on. You know, so there you go. Can it drop again? I mean, it was in the 3 and 4 cents recently. As recently as a few weeks ago, it's come up a bit. So right now it's around 9 cents. But you know, long-term hold, it might be a good buy. But it's just interesting technology, though. The technology is very interesting, and if you look at, I honestly have to tell you, I haven't read the white paper yet. Where is it? Oh, blowing a gasket here. What's going on? Okay. You go to their website. If the project has a website, it's also on CoinMarketCap, and then you go here and you scroll down, and you can see who's their partners in the news. But if you go down more, you see about their testnet trial run. You can read about somewhere in here. It's got here the white paper, position paper, contract paper, mega fact. There's a lot of info. Here's the technical FAQ. I mean, look at this. It's huge. That's not even the white paper. So this is how you do your basic research on these things, okay? And I'm going to do that on this coin when I get the time. But the news article was kind of interesting. You know, I doubt they're just lying about it here. There's other platforms that are trying to compete with Ethereum, like EOS, Neo, Lisk, and so on. I own some Neo. Anything like EOS and Lisk, I've only owned in my trading bots. You know, my trading bots. Right now, probably none. But that's just trading. That's not long-term hold or anything like that. Nothing right now. My BTC bot, which is not doing like any trading right now. I don't think that has any right now. No, it doesn't. But it has. They have in the past. Okay, they have in the past. So yeah. So this is interesting. Zilliqa. I didn't even know about this coin. I mean, it goes to show how like things can come out of left field, and they've been doing all this, and they've got like some real traction here and some real results, and it looks kind of interesting. So might be worth throwing a few bucks at this one. The technology looks pretty good. Now, obviously it's competing with Ethereum. Ethereum's already there. So, you know, a lot of people don't like copycats or things that try to compete with, you know, an established technology that already has a use case like Ethereum does, you know. But if they do things better, you never know what's going to happen. So it might be a good hedge, and it's actually, you know, not expensive to get into, depending on how much you want to put into it. So might want to check that out. Thought I'd pass that along. I make no predictions for prices or whatever, and anybody who does, be very suspect of that, because you don't know where these things are going to go. You just don't know. But you can look at the fundamentals. You can look at the project. These guys have a top-notch development team, apparently. Do your own research, okay? But that's how you do some basic, quick research on something to decide if it deserves further research. So interesting project right there.